Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins taking on Kyle Allen and the New England Patriots.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 away to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Dolphins.
Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Patriots now on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback from the University of Houston. It's Kyle Allen.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Howard, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But
this is caught at the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
Complete to DeAndre Hopkins.
That catch, by the way, ties him with Anquan Bolden all time. He's now at 1,076 career catches.
That number's staggering, isn't it? And to accumulate that many catches, you have to have played like Anquan Bolden with a fierce toughness and a ton of pride.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Howard, another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Down at the 2-yard line.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
The ball carrier.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
On 3rd and goal, Howard. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jordan Howard. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things. But winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
And incomplete. He dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 43 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And 8.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This is caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, we probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Patriot first down.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Running from the gun with Howard. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now Howard. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jason Strobridge gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll look to throw right away. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs in. Do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Allen. Taken in by the tight end Doyle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On play action, Allen looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Allen's pass.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
You know what? Why don't you just start it?
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one. And took it all the way.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
This is Howard on second down, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first down, they run with Rowe. And he stopped immediately there. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. 43 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Dolphins add on to their lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the route is on here in this first half.
Zane Gonzalez.
Now after the touchdown, on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Allen now on first down. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Allen.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now a signal and a timeout called as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 37. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that'll put us within 3 scores as it becomes now a 23-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now this throw caught left side. And they do finally get him, but he makes Takes it all the way to the 6. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And again, it's Tagovailoa. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Sanders now to add the extra point.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen over the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
6-yard pickup.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
41-yard line.
They go with Howard again. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zay Jones that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Offensive 8 yards.
Now, I guess, partner, you call that a coverage sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
Is good. Makes the score Dolphins 40.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Anthony Jennings. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. From a yard out. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 29, Allen, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. 3rd down here. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's caught. Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. And all touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry. He just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 1st down.
Tua going to throw. They juked it. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Forced out to his left.
Oh, he'll take it.
And got his man complete. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Dolphins. 48 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
1st and 10.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
26, Saquon.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, son. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins just continue to pour it on.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's go. Pass. Watch the pass.
And again, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Zay Jones was the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Hey, tight that. There you go. 51.
Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. 12 yards.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
38-yard line.
Again, it's Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
On the handoff.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get in that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Mike 51.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Kyle Allen. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
57.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Today's final score.
Charles,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.